Hi learners! This will be an extra quick introduction on sockets, how to use them, why to use them, and a real life demo I made for you to understand them better. So what are the sockets? The WebSocket API is an advanced technology that makes it possible to open a two-way interactive communication session between the user's browser and a server. With this API you can send messages to a server and receive event-driven responses without having to poll the server for a reply. Doesn't matter if you don't get it now, you will very soon. How does it actually work though? So let me hop into explaining that. The typical flow is shown on your screen now. Your client one, let's say that's Bill, who sends a request to add a new message to the server. Your server then validates and saves that message. After that, the server emits the saved message back to all clients including Bill. Then the frontend just appends the message to the chat. This is just a very basic example. You can do a lot more with sockets. For example, you can use broadcasting, which sends to all clients but yourself. You can also choose which sockets to send information to. Why sockets? Every single client will get a message right away once a socket has emitted an event, thus getting rid of the need to set an interval and make API calls to pull the information again and again. This minimizes the data transfer, number of requests, and makes your system very responsive and scalable. It's time for a demo. For the purpose of that demo, I've set up a client-server application made with node.js with a Mongo database for the backend and a vue.js for the frontend. I've put a variable called socketAllow to present you the different scenarios on the single page of the frontend, both with and without socket technology. Let's first look into the example without using sockets. After the user has inputted their name, an API endpoint is called to display all messages. After that, you can see the same function wrapped with a set interval, which makes the same API call every 5 seconds to keep the data up to date. In order to stay relatively real-time, you have to make API calls every 5 seconds on every single connection, pulling all the data. In a big application with many users, that will not be sustainable. Let's change the variable socketAllow to see sockets in action. Same thing, both browsers are refreshed, I'm prompted to enter names, and after that the information is being pulled. But instead, this time, we're not making huge API calls to pull all the information, we're just listening for the new message event. In the server, you can see that when you create a new message, an emit function is called, and right away, that message only is sent to the open connections. I'll leave a link to both the demo and the Git repo. Thanks for your time.